All right, you guys, so this morning we want to take a moment to tell you about a creative public charity, the Pattern organization. So Pattern is focused on improving our city's creative infrastructure. The goal is to allow creative people to thrive, whether they are maybe an artist, George, a photographer, a fashion designer, a makeup artist, or maybe another member of Indy's creative economy. A lot of artists out there.
We have a creative economy here. You may already know about Pattern because of this gigantic curated coffee table publication, Pattern Magazine. Well, last week I visited the magazine's headquarters to get a look at the entire Pattern organization.
A steamy summer morning finds Pattern Magazine Studios in downtown Indianapolis abuzz. Photographer Michaela Helene is snapping images of model Sydney Tomlinson. Photographer and model alike seem focused on making pictures that sing with spirit. Both Tomlinson and Helene are new to the game of content creation. In the Pattern nonprofit culture and arts organization, they've found a mentoring body to guide and nurture them.
We're really vested in developing emerging talent in the areas of content creation and design. And we do that through photo shoots and our publication and events. And the whole idea is just to bring more vibrancy and more laughter and joy and beauty to Indianapolis and the surrounding region.
It's like a dream to work with other creatives who are just as passionate about the project as you are, and just to see everything come to life and come together, it just is really great.
These creatives are a forward-thinking group. Tomlinson is bound for the competitive modeling landscape of Los Angeles, but she's looking well beyond her next fashion shoot.
I'm a student at Michigan State University. I'm going to be a sophomore, and I'm double majoring in supply chain management and apparel and textile design on the pre-law track.
To a large extent, the workforce here is made up of interns and fellows eager to make their mark in the creative economy. Micah Horn is a social media intern.
My job is to sort of capture Pattern in its glory, whether it be during editorials like this, I'll do behind the scenes for that, or just filming videos with the interns themselves, just trying to show people kind of what goes on behind the scenes at Pattern or why people should support Pattern.
India Hall is already a well-established professional makeup artist. She takes on projects at Pattern to build her portfolio and, well, to escape some of the usual constructs of commercial work.
I love just getting my groove out there and just kind of getting into fashion and having the clothing pieces inspire the makeup. So I'm just always about some fun shoots where I can play in glitter and do like a bold red lip.
Which brings us now to the question of how Pattern pays its bills. Well, I posed that question to Pattern's development fellow.
And though she is but a fellow, a student in the nuances of fundraising, Alexa Carr is fully immersed in the financing of this creative 501c3.
We have some amazing supporters, some individuals, some corporations. We do a lot of grant writing, a lot of applying for different grants, and we have some awesome partners in that space as well. We also do some creative services where people hire Pattern to do different projects for them, especially in like really creative industries.
The founders of this creative public charity are keenly aware that Indianapolis lags behind similarly sized cities in the size and strength of its creative output. What's more, we have some catching up to do in the inclusion of creatives of color. Pattern is focused on improving our inventive infrastructure to allow all creatives to thrive.
What I'd love your audience to know is that if they have a student or a cousin or a daughter or a girlfriend that's interested in the creative economy and participating in some of the more creative outlets like photography, like modeling, like fashion design, that there is a space for them here in Indianapolis.
I should point out a few years ago,
Look at
Pattern
that.
focused on an up-and-coming TV star named Amber Hankins. She was pregnant with Ledger at the time, but they did a lot of pictures. It was neat stuff, and it was a neat look behind the scenes of what was then called indie style.
Yeah,
So,
it's crazy. I mean, look back at the set and everything has changed, and I had a big Ledger belly, and oh, I love that magazine, and a big thank you for them to include it.
Super cool, Randy.